Now is Ed Conard. He was a partner with Romney at Bain Capital. He's also the author of Unintended Consequences. Ed, welcome to the program.
Stuart, thank you for having me.
Right, the J.P. Morgan sudden loss, the fat cat bankers being painted as evil. Is that the Mitt Romney that you knew and worked with?
Oh, not at all. I mean, Mitt really wasn't involved with Wall Street. He was involved with turning around companies, really making the tough, difficult decisions that made them stronger, more competitive, and got them to grow faster.
Okay, now that's a personal note. I mean, you knew the man personally. He's not the evil kind of guy. But was Bain... You're leaning forward under the desk now.
When I hear it.
That's the... of course, okay.
The guy was working so hard to create value for customers.
Okay. No, he's painted, though, as an evil capitalist, a guy who laid people off, everything in the pursuit of profits. He put profit before people. Did you do that?
Absolutely not.
Ever?
We worked hard to make companies as strong as we could make them and to get them to grow as fast as we could. That's how you make money in business.
Yes, but that's what you do, but you sometimes have to lay people off to get to that lean, mean condition, don't you?
Sure. Competitors are trying to deliver as much value to customers as they possibly can for the lowest cost, and they're trying to create more and more value at lower and lower costs over time.
I guess the criticism of Mitt Romney at Bain Capital is a criticism of capitalism. They don't like it, do they?
I think there's a lot of truth to that, sure. But there's a bit of creative destruction, and when that occurs, people suffer, and of course, people are going to be very unhappy as a result of that. But that is partially what's required to get the economy to grow and move into a new arena.
Here's a question that Tracy and I have brought up many, many times on this program. The rich seem to be not exactly hated, but certainly demeaned in America. Success, it seems to be fashionable to go after success and do it down. Why is that? In America, of all places, why is that? Well,
it partially depends on which rich, because if you're a sports star or a movie star, not so much.
But exactly, that's right. Nobody hates the Hollywood people. Nobody hates the sports star, but an executive or a banker or a Wall Street type, they hate you.
I think there's a lot of truth to that. But I think part of it is that the economy has changed dramatically from where it was in the 1950s, where big businesses were making cars and things like that, to today, where 13 entrepreneurs in 2 years can create Instagram and $1 billion of value. So we need to mine that value today, but people are shocked by the size.
What would you tell Mitt, if he is, you know, as a friend, what would you tell him to say differently to the American people to really sell this story properly? Because he's not selling it yet.
I think it's probably a little too early in the process to start selling it. We've got to wait for the campaign season to begin. But of course, you know as well as I do that it's a tough story.
It's a tough story
to sell.
The season started. I mean, come on, we've been in it for 6 months.
It's like the fifth inning at this point of the season, you know, of the game.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I think it really starts up in about August is when the cameras really get on and he's going to have to make his defense.
He's got to sell this.
You've not been watching Varney and Company.
He's going to have to make the sell. There's no doubt about it.
I think he can, though. Ed Conard.
Yes, Conard, yes.
Conard.
Yes.
Former Bain Capital, 93 to 2007, Bain Capital. Thanks very much, Ed. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. I've got to get to the gold report.